Hey, Dr. Tom Preston with you today, and I want to chat with you today about business being a team sport, not an individual effort. As I coach and consult around the world for the last 20 years, one of the most common complaints I get from docs is that their CAs just aren't cutting it. They're just not bringing the passion. They're working for them. They're working for a paycheck. And what they don't realize is the problem all starts with friggin' them. It started with them and how they attracted that CA in the first place, right? So many docs don't exhibit leadership because A, they were never trained how. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And as a result of that, they tend to blame and throw their poor CAs under the bus. So if you do choose for business to be a team sport, which for most of us it is, we're not individuals, right? Then what you want to do is you want to really be reflecting on what causes CAs to not perform at their peak. And I would offer that by the end of this video, you're going to realize that it starts with you and it starts with your hiring practice, which, by the way, you should never hire. You should always recruit. Because here's the most common thing that happens. B.J. Palmer talked about the rugged individualists that make up the chiropractic profession, right? Let's face it. A lot of people that get into this profession are people that are self-made, self-actualized, and self-realized. Nothing wrong with that. The downside to that, though, is that you feel like you have to do everything yourself. No one can do it as good as you. And you tend to attract a receptionist instead of a chiropractic advocate or chiropractic warrior, which is what a professional chiropractic assistant should be. So it starts with us as individuals getting over the fact that we don't need to do everything ourselves. Yes, we have a lot of knowledge and a lot of skills, but that doesn't mean that we need to try and do it all ourselves. You need to learn how to delegate. You need to learn how to let go, and you need to learn to allow your team to support you. So it starts with a mindset shift right from the first place. And then from there, you talk about recruiting, not hiring. And this webinar that's coming up real soon is designed to teach you all of the mindset as well as the skills and the how-tos, how to recruit A-plus talent. Because if you're not recruiting A-plus talent, you're probably attracting or hiring the best that's available at the time, and you're getting, B- or C-plus talent at best. A-plus talent takes strategy. It takes some thought, and it takes some process, and it takes great leadership. Things like having regular reviews, things like having written contracts, things like having outcomes assessment, things like having regular team meetings and proper training, and compensation programs that actually compensate the professional chiropractic assistant for what they really are and for what they contribute to it. Wouldn't it be better, docs, to have people that work with you instead of for you? My God, that makes all the difference in the world. So join us for the upcoming webinar. Get the secrets to how to recruit A-plus talent instead of going through this chronic recurrent cycle that lasts about 2 years, where you hire the best that's available at the time, you don't train them, you don't support them, you don't lead them, you don't compensate them, and then they spin over. I can tell you right now from doing the studies that your average replacement, the cost to replace your average CA, $15,000 to $20,000 in terms of lost revenue due to disruptions in energy flow in the office, improper recalls, people not rebooking, just a decrease in terms of new patient referrals because a new CA doesn't know what the heck they're doing. All of those things adds up to between 15 and 20 grand. So if you'd like to stop paying money out the friggin' window, you'd like to get a team that's there to support you and work with you, not for you, join us on the webinar. You'll be glad you did.